Hey Bat fans, Luke here back with another video, and actually just started off by saying happy free comic book day, and indeed it is the first Saturday in the month of May, so happy free comic book day. I did go out and partake in the festivities today. Went out to my local comic book shop and got a lot of back issues, and the past couple free comic book days. Really, they were really solid. Got a lot of good finds. This one, I wouldn't necessarily say it was a bad experience. I'd almost just call it was just an average experience. I almost wanted to just label this day for me, if I kind of had to name it, this year's free comic book day experience. Really just hole filler free comic book day. Or run filler. Oh god, hole filler. Jeez, that sounds so bad. Run filler comic book day. 'Cause that's pretty much what I did. And none of the issues I picked up were really like jaw dropping, but they were ones I needed to fill some holes in the run. So, good experience. Not great, but still fun nonetheless. As far as the free comic books out there, I did pick up my daughter a copy of the Superhero Girls, a DC Superhero Girls issue, as well as the Wonder Woman issue for a friend of mine. With the movie, I know she's gonna go see. Figured get her to the source material and introduce her to Wonder Woman in that medium before she goes to the movie. So. That was good for them. And for me, the only one I picked up, I did pick up the I Hate Image book, which obviously this is kind of a spoof off of I Hate Fairyland, done by Scotty Young with Jean-Francois Belleau, if I said the last name right. I've been really teetering on the brink whether or not to get I Hate Fairyland. I kind of want to, but it's just, I don't know, something, it's just, I'm trying to dwindle the pool down a little bit. I don't know. But I figured, I get this, I'll read it, and who the heck knows, I might just, won't be that hard to get the single issues on this. But yeah, I love this cover here. It just spoofs up a lot of the Image titles out there. Down the bottom you have The Walking Dead, Spawn, the cat there from Saga. Obviously you got the Southern Bastards. That's an obvious one. Amongst a lot of these characters. I think that's also Saga if I remember right. But anyway, yeah, that's I'm gonna read that, and this really, if I really enjoy it, I just might just start picking up I Hate Fairyland. I hear some good things about it. Late to the party, but it is what it is. I did pick up 2 trades, and I'm slowly but surely getting caught up. Did pick up volumes 20 and 21 of The Walking Dead. Now, I finished volume 19 the Sunday morning before the final episode of the last season of Walking Dead, and they pretty much mirror up. So this is going into All Out War, so obviously we know what's coming in the TV show. So as far as maybe the TV show and the books, I'm caught up, but going into volume 20, which is better than I used to be back in those. Volume 2, we know it's like volume 27, 28, whatever we're at right now. So close getting caught up. I tried to avoid like the plague, but what happened just the current issue of Walking Dead, that was hard to avoid. But yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, yeah, 2 volumes of The Walking Dead, good stuff. Did pick up this cover here. Got the variant cover for Suicide Squad, issue number 16. I had it in my hand when it came out, and I put it back down. It was just one of those weeks where I just got hit pretty hard as far as money go. Oh, that's a bad glare. Hopefully see if I can reduce the glare a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy to get this one back in my collection. That's even worse. Whew, that's dark. But this issue here is there's 2 issues where I originally passed on variants recently, and I kind of kicked myself in the butt for doing it. And this is obviously one of them. So I'm glad to get this one back into my hands and get this in the collection. The other variant was the I forget what the issue number is, but it was the first issue, the Nightwing Must Die story arc. It had kind of like a spoof of Batman and Robin #1, Grant Morrison run, and I had that in my hands, let it go, and I'm to this day kicking myself in the butt for doing that. But anyway, glad to get my hands back on this because it is an awesome Harley cover. I double dip on Batman and Detective and All-Star and Dark Knight 3, but that's pretty much it. Every once in a while, if a number new Batman series come up, I'll pick up all the covers I can, but that's really about it. Other than that, if it's gotta wow me to pick up a variant to double dip on an issue, and this one I think was worthy of that. All right, got some Batman and Robin, Volume 1. Speaking of Grant Morrison run, not really Grant Morrison. This is after he left, obviously. Issue number 25. This is Jug Winnick. We're going to go ahead and turn a blind eye to what Damien is doing to my boy JT. The Red Hood Right Hand of Vengeance. We'll let that go. But, yeah, my back issues for this Batman Robin run are... It's cutting close. I'm probably a little more... Probably about 3/4 of the way. It's not that hard to get these. Being I have all the trades, I have Volume 2, I always felt like as a failure as a Batman fan, the hardcore Batman fan, not to have all the single issues of this. So, last Christmas kind of bucked up and said, all right, let's just do it and get it over with. But it's coming along. So yeah, I got issue number 25 as well as issue number 9. Now, I tell you what's good about this and this issue, this by Grant Morrison, art by Cameron Stewart. This one does have a cameo by Batwoman in it. This is when we had Dick take up the corpse of Batman, which he thought was the corpse of Batman, following the events of Final Crisis, into a Lazarus pit, hoping to bring back Bruce, but... yeah, it didn't work out for him. Which pretty much confirmed the theory that Bruce was still alive, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, neither here nor there. You do see the corpse of Batman, doppelganger. That's not even right. The clone. Yeah, we'll call it a clone. The one that Darkseid created in his minions. So, but anyway, going way too far off on a tangent on this. It's good to see Batwoman in this issue. So, yep. Got 2 issues of Batman and Robin. Alright, oops. A little crooked there. Detective. Got a bunch of Detective. I didn't get a whole lot of Batman, but I got a lot of Detective in this free comic book day weekend. And we'll go ahead. Again, nothing really spectacular. These are run fillers. Issue number 688. This is a Chuck Dixon, Graham Nolan issue. I absolutely love that cover, though. So, Dixon and Nolan. We just had that recent Bane, The Conquest. Nah, we're not going to go there. We'll let go. I enjoyed it. It was more nostalgia than anything, but this is free comic book day. Not going to go there. Continue on Detective Comics. We got issue number 635. Louise Simonson, Jim Fern, and Steve Mitchell on this issue. Anything else? Pretty rad cover. So, again, run filler. Nothing really all that spectacular. Going older, we got Detective Comics issue number 568. Got Batman there hanging by the traffic sign, exit to Gotham City, hanging by the cape with vultures pecking at him. I remember looking at this, and it was just the first thing that just came to my mind was the cult that betrayed the cult with the Batman story, where he had the people who tried to defy Deacon Blackfire, and he had the people hung, so everyone can see what happens when you cross Deacon, and it's this cover just remind me of it. Anyway, yeah, going a little far, too much. That I probably should. Crazy. All right, continue on. Detective Comics got issue number 512, The Fatal Prescription of Dr. Death. Obviously, those who read Zero Year, the name Dr. Death should ring a bell. And this harkens back to the old classic version of Dr. Death. 45th anniversary special is what it is. Got issue number 512 in the collection. Going deeper, we have issue number 504. This here is a two-parter. You have Batman here with the Joker story, as well as a backup dealing with Commissioner Gordon. Pretty solid issue here. Love the cover. We get these Joker Silver Age-ish, Bronze Age-ish era stories. You gotta pick them up. Those are, you come across them, and if they're not, gonna break your bank too bad, you see them, you just gotta get them because they're solid. So good to see that one into my collection. And rounding out Detective Comics, we have issue number 496. Full-length filler, Murder on the Mystery Ship, plus a second story. One thing of note you'll see here on this cover, it says starring Batgirl. And a special tip of the cap goes out to our friend Johnny DaCosta, who I think everyone would agree, got the find of the year. Maybe I might be going too far, but either way, Johnny, hey man, great find. I am so happy for you. Get the first modern version of Batgirl in Detective Comics issue way back. I can't remember the number. But yeah, man, good find. Tip of the hat to you. But anyway, back to me. Issue number 496 rounds out the detective pickups. Alright, and then going into Batman again. Nothing that's going to wow you. This is run filler time. Issue number 540. You got Doug Moench and Kelly Jones issue here. And I was flipping through this here not too long ago. And that and the next issue. Matter of fact, I'll just kind of hold off on that. But this here, the Spectre. I love Spectre. And Batman Spectre, you gotta get it. So got that. Now I can go ahead and talk about what I was kind of saying. Issue number 539, another Doug Moench, Kelly Jones issue. This one, as I was flipping through it, as I meant to say, first off the cover, this might be the most proportionately correct Batman ears I would have seen on a Kelly Jones Batman cover ever. Kelly Jones is obviously, if you're uninitiated, in scale, normally Batman's ears would probably go up to here. They're crazy. Even these are even kind of big, but neither here nor there. As I was flipping through it, it just reminded me how much I really do enjoy Kelly Jones's Batman, in that it really does bring a dark horror theme type of approach to the Batman story, much like we got with Scott Snyder, to me anyway. And granted, I think, other than again the proportionality of Batman sometimes with the physical features with Jones might be off, but I think that kind of just helps kind of reemphasize the theme that Jones uses. And the one thing I would kind of say with Jones's run, for the most part, is that the colors are just really saturated and dark, so sometimes I think you would get some good detail. Jones's art kind of gets lost in the colors sometimes, but I did like the paneling, and it just really did really just when I was just flipping through, just really just made me appreciate even more how much I really do enjoy Jones's Batman, Doug Moench's Batman. If you can just get past the ridiculously long bat ears. Continue on. Got issue number 332. Don't know how much emphasis I put in the bottom where it says, plus Catwoman, Queen of the Underworld in her first solo story. Oh, okay. This one here, pretty decent shape. It has some spine roll. Spine roll is one where I can kind of, I'm not going to say I turn a blind eye to it, especially when you get in these older issues. Spine roll, it is what it is. Kind of take it as it is, I guess. But this one here, I mean, for what I got, it was only like a couple bucks. I'll take that for a 300 or below. Heck yeah, you gotta take that. So, plus it's a tally issue. It is what it is. So, yep, issue number 332. And we'll just go keep that there. Keep the system going. Annuals on, especially on the first volume of Batman, I am really behind and don't really prioritize them, but the fact I got some good deals on these, kind of had to pull the trigger on them. First one I got, annual number 9. This one has the 4 faces of Batman. I think written by Mario for Barr, written by Barr. Is what it is. I'm not saying this is an expensive one, but everywhere I kind of see it, it's definitely not the cheapest issue you can get your hands on. And the fact that I had a good deal today, I just went ahead and pulled the trigger. So out of necessity, I kind of just picked that one up. Do like the cover though. The banner, not really a fan of, but it is what it is. And lastly, last book I picked up is another annual from Batman. This one, annual number 11. Alan Moore, Freeman, Collins, and Breyfogle all getting credit on this. Some will say that this was one of the best annuals published by Batman. Fair enough. I can see the point. But definitely one that gotta get. So I saw it, picked it up, got it. It is what it is. So and that's pretty much it. Again, good time. Go out there and saw, parents with kids picking up comic books, having a good time. New people I'd never seen in the shop before, getting free comic books. It all just kind of it's an effort to, expand the community, expand the hobby, and make sure the hobby's in good hands, because we're enjoying it now, but we need fellow people to jump on in the hobby for the future, because especially us older folk, not that I'm old, but you need new blood into the hobby, and that's not just for the creative side. It's for the people who enjoy the hobby. So it's healthy for the hobby. It's always good. Plus, it was a good time. I mean, this year didn't bring my kids. Kids stayed with their friends. There was something else going on, so they went to that. I got their books for them. But it's just good to see other people having a good time with their families and enjoying the hobby, and seeing everyone getting exposure to the books. So anyway, rambling on. So that's it for this video, and who knows when the next one will be and what it's going to cover. Might like to get back to the single issues at some point. Do got some thoughts what's going on in the current titles, but I'm really have enjoying reviewing the classics, so might do another classic. But anyway, again, happy Free Comic Book Day, everybody, and until next time, take care.